Hello everyone, myself Pritesh Raut. I am a lecturer in Mechanical Department of Kikwak Polytechnic, Nashik. Today we will going to discuss about a single numerical on the Moore test that already we have discussed the procedure of Moore test, how to find indicated power with the help of the Moore test. It is already we have learned in the last lecture. So today we will see one numerical on that Moore test. So we will better understand the procedure of that Moore test to find out the indicated power. So okay, so let's start with the one numerical. This is very simple numerical and most of the time which is asked in the examination, so it is very easy to solve. So that's why I am telling everyone this is very simple and easy numerical for getting the maximum marks, and it is already asked in examination number of times. So here problem is there. So let's see the given problem. A test is carried out on 4-stroke 4-cylinder SI engine. Brake power produced when all cylinders are working was 20 kilowatt. This is our problem. So in this problem, the brake power of 4-cylinder SI engine already given, and this is what total brake power. So we have to calculate indicated power. Means here we have to conduct Moore test for 4-cylinder SI engine. So here brake power is already given, that is nothing but the total brake power, which is 20 kilowatt, and we have to find out indicated power of the 4-cylinder engine. Okay. So when cylinder is cut off one by one, the brake power which is produced by remaining cylinder is given here. The brake power produced when cylinder number 1 is cut off, that is 13.8 kilowatt. Brake power produced when cylinder number 2 is cut off, that is 13.5 kilowatt. Brake power produced when cylinder number 3 is cut off, that is 14.0 kilowatt. Brake power produced when cylinder number 4 is cut off, that is nothing but 14.2 kilowatt. So here we have to conduct Moore test on the 4-cylinder SI engine for getting the total indicated power, because total brake power of the engine is already given, and when cylinder is cut off one by one, brake power produced by remaining cylinder is given here. That already I have been read here. Okay. So and finally we have to calculate mechanical efficiency, which is the ratio of brake power, total brake power to the total indicated power. So means to find out the mechanical efficiency, we must have to find out total indicated power, and that we are going to find out with the help of that Moore test. Okay. So here is the solution. So now let's start the solution, or we will proceed further. So here brake power 1, brake power 2, brake power 3 and brake power 4 be the brake power of the cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4 respectively. And here we first going to find out the indicated power of first cylinder, which is designated by IP1. So IP1 is what? Indicated power of first cylinder. So when out of 4 cylinder, when we cut off the one cylinder out of that 4 cylinder, so the engine will produce the power, or the power which is produced by the remaining cylinder, that will be considered as a brake power of 2, 3 and 4 cylinder. So here indicated power of first cylinder is equals to the total brake power minus the brake power which is produced by the 2, 3, 4, we have not written here 1 2 3 4 because 1 2 3 4 it's a total brake power of that cylinder or the engine, that is already given. The total brake power of the engine is given 20 here, and the brake power which is produced by the engine 2, 3 and 4, it is given 13.8. So finally we will get the indicated power of the first cylinder is 6.2 kilowatt. When the cylinder number 2 is cut off, that time the indicated power of second cylinder is equals to the total brake power which is 20 already given, and the brake power which is produced by the remaining cylinder, that is 1 3 4, it is 13.5. so their subtraction is 6.5 kilowatt. So in this way we have calculate indicated power of first cylinder which is 6.2 kilowatt, indicated power of second cylinder 6.5 kilowatt. Likewise we find out the indicated power of third cylinder, that is 6 kilowatt, whose the power which is produced by the 1 2 and 4 cylinder is 14.0, means 14. So IP3 is 6 kilowatt. Last one is when the cylinder number 4 is cut off, then indicated power of indicated power of the fourth cylinder is 5.8 kilowatt. So in this way we have calculate all the indicated power or indicated power of all each cylinder. So thereby we can calculate the total indicated power by the summation of all this indicated power which is produced by the calculated by the Moore test by cut off the each cylinder one by one. So already we have now we have calculate all the indicated power of all 4 cylinder engine. So here when we add all this indicated power, we will get the total indicated power of the cylinder or that engine. So it is the total indicated power of the engine is nothing but what, 24.5 kilowatt. So finally our aim is to what, to find out mechanical efficiency of that engine. So it is the ratio of total brake power to the total indicated power. So now we have a total indicated power 24.5 kilowatt and the total brake power is 20 kilowatt. So finally we got the mechanical efficiency is 81.63%. So what the finally we have mechanical efficiency is what, 81.63%. So in this way, in the last lecture we have studied a Moore test, and today's lecture we have covered one problem on that Moore test, and here we have calculate one more thing, that is a mechanical efficiency, okay, which is the ratio of total brake power to the total indicated power. So I hope you have understand this problem, and this is very simple problem as I told. Okay, thank you.